You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. Let's talk about some WWE wrestling and AEW. Got the AEW Dynamite ratings, and we'll get to that, but we're going to get to some controversy from WrestleMania. More importantly, a promo where the WWE probably didn't choose real wisely when they were putting a clip together for the Rey Mysterio, Dominik Mysterio feud. They put together a clip. We all remember everything that happened inside the house, outside the ring. Cops showed up during that clip. They played that clip during WrestleMania. Well, there was a portion of that clip that, well, let's just say it contained a clip from an Auschwitz concentration camp. Ooh, not a great look for the WWE. And as you can imagine, the WWE has apologized for that. Also, we're going to talk about a WWE fan that got booted out on night 2 for dressing like a WWE icon. A guy got booted out for dressing like the Big Boss Man. Like, what the hell? Him and his buddy, they cosplay WrestleMania. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. His buddy went as the Mountie, and he went as the Big Boss Man. Okay. Well, I mean, it is goofy-ass L.A., so they probably see a member of law enforcement, and who knows, with George Gascon out there, probably called and said, we don't need any more. These guys got a Georgia law enforcement patch on there. They might actually arrest somebody. Let's not let them in. Obviously, I'm kidding, but kind of not at the same time. Somebody got offended, I'm sure, by the Big Boss Man, the guy dressed as the Big Boss Man, and they wanted him out, and then we'll wrap up with the AEW ratings. It was strong, but it was down from average for the year anyway. WWE apologizes for using clip of Auschwitz concentration camp in WrestleMania promo, and I guess we'll play it in a sec. WWE has issued an apology for using a shot of a Auschwitz concentration camp in a promo during WrestleMania last weekend. A video highlighting the feud between Rey and Dominik Mysterio, a real-life father and son, used a clip of one of the camps. I could have never told you that's what this was from in a million years. I just never could have. That's got to make me think that somebody with the WWE thought it was some random stock clip and just put it in there. That's my gut feeling anyway, okay? In the promo, Dominik said, quote, he served hard time in prison, playing into the storyline in which he beat up his father on Christmas and was arrested. Shots of barbed wire in a jail cell were used before it panned to a shot of the camp. So let's just go back. Let's take a look at this. Here we go.
Mommy, bail me out. Hey,
You don't stop this car.
Hey, I won't make it in jail.
You think this is a game to me? I served hard time. And I survived.
So I'm gathering that it's somewhere right in, maybe right there? Question mark? Is what I'm gathering. So I guess that is the part that
Changes a man.
ended up being the clip. So again, I wonder. So WWE used footage of Auschwitz when Rey Mysterio versus Dominik Mysterio video package that aired on its pre-show. Relevant shot is about at the 15-second mark. What an unforced error that is. So let me go back. Okay, so it was that. It was that right there, exactly. So, quote, we had no knowledge of what was depicted, WWE said in the statement. As soon as we learned it was removed immediately. The clip has since been revised. Quote, the fact that Auschwitz image was used to promote a WWE match is hard to call, quote, an editing mistake. The Auschwitz Memorial tweeted earlier this week, exploiting the site that became a symbol of enormous human tragedy is shameless and insults the memory of all victims of Auschwitz. Auschwitz was the largest German Nazi concentration camp where an estimated 1.1 million people were killed. So let me click over though, because I see that comment they made here. But let's be real. If the WWE knew that's what that was from, do we really believe they would have used it? I just got to think. I mean, you would be shocked. The people that put this kind of stuff together, right? WWE hires some guy like me because I got video editing experience. I go out, I find some what I believe is stock footage. I put it in for a half a second flash, not knowing it's what it is. And honestly, we kind of use stuff all the time that we just, sometimes you don't know the origin of these clips. So I will say this. Do I believe the WWE is sincerely apologetic about it? Yeah, I do. I don't think we need, I think we can use common sense here and probably keep from canceling the WWE over this mistake, right? I mean, yeah, obviously it's a bad look, but I wonder if somebody hadn't have been... I'm beginning to believe there's somebody out there that just sifts through things looking for something that isn't, well, this doesn't look right. And then they get to looking, research. Oh, this is what this is. Insert cancellation of whatever it is, whoever it is, or whatever product it is right here. Let's do it. Brand. Cancel them. So, anyway, they corrected the mistake. I think the WWE, personally speaking, was authentic in their apology. I don't see any reason to drag them any further through the coals on that. Fan ejected from WrestleMania 39 for dressing like Big Boss Man. There is, of course, the late, great Big Boss Man. Man, rest in peace. Wrestling fans love to cosplay at their favorite WWE superstars at WrestleMania. I got to admit, I did not quite know that was a thing, I guess. This is Yahoo, by the way. But those who wish to dress up like the Big Boss Man might end up serving some hard time. On Sunday evening, WWE Universe member Kevin Hunsberger was ejected from SoFi Stadium as he tried to enter the night. Two of the show dressed up like WWE Hall of Famer, the Big Boss Man. So there he is right there, dressed up as the Big Boss Man. I think his patch actually reads Big Boss Man on it. There's his buddy as the Mountie. That's pretty cool, I think. Personally speaking, we had a great time. This guy is the Mountie. The _ Chad Smart is the Mountie. I'm the Big Boss Man. Good times. So I don't see any real reasons to have an issue with that. Kevin got into night one of the WWE's biggest show of the year without issue, alongside his friend who was dressed as former WWE superstar the Mountie. But night two was a different story. Here's the story from his TikTok page. Quote, I got kicked out of SoFi Stadium on night 2 of WrestleMania, all because I was dressed like this man, the legendary Big Boss Man. My buddy Chad and I go to WrestleMania and cosplay. That sounds like a blast, frankly. That sounds like fun. He was the Mountie this year. Who knows? Maybe next year I'll go to WrestleMania. I was the Big Boss Man. Night 1, no problems at all. But night 2, a security guard got in my face just as we walked through the gates and told me that because I had a patch from a sheriff's department, which was from Georgia, on my sleeve, I couldn't come in. Come on now. That's ridiculous. So I peeled the patch off. Quote, that wasn't good enough. The man stayed in my face and told me that I had to take the shirt off despite others, security guards, workers, and fans telling them, listen to this, other security guards were telling them, And workers were telling them, and fans telling them, I was cosplaying, even had the Big Boss Man across my chest. So let me get this straight. Other workers at the facility, other security guards at the facility, were literally telling whatever asshole kicked this guy out what he was doing, and this guy was still being a dick. I'd love to find out who the guy was, because frankly, I might give the guy that kicked this guy out some free publicity for being an asshole. Yeah. Quote, one suggested I put a jacket on, but no, the security guard would not have it. And made me, thanks Rent-A-Cop, the security guard would not have it and made me leave even with my foam nightstick. I mean, come on. Which people are walking in there with metal belts and all kinds of stuff with plates and whatnot. They got no problem at all, but I was made to serve hard time for at least a couple of minutes when I went out and changed into my Big Boss Man t-shirt. I'd never forget right there, Big Boss Man. Wow, that's crazy. And came in and enjoyed the show. Kevin Huntsberger explained on TikTok. So there he is right there after he got kicked out. Kevin's TikTok story has gone viral, being picked up by the New York Post and other wrestling outlets. Hopefully, Kevin won't have any issues at WrestleMania 40 next year when WWE brings its marquee event to Philadelphia. I am not going to Philadelphia for anything in a million trillion years, not even WrestleMania. Let's do it. AEW Dynamite ratings last night, and it's been a couple of nights, so the 4-6 AEW Dynamite drew 877,000 viewers. That is up from the previous week at 833,000, but it is below the 907,000 for the year so far coming into this week. 1 year ago this week, Dynamite drew 989,000. Yikes. Viewers, the overall cable rating of .63 is above the .60 from last week, but below the .74. So we've got right here, we've got, and that's a .30 out of, from ShowBuzzDaily.com, and that is good for 6th. I don't know what they're referring to. Oh, I guess that's the overall cable rating. They're not talking about the 18 to 49. That's what this is. This is the 1849. This is the coveted 18 to 49 advertiser demographic, okay? So the overall rating was 877,000 viewers and then a .30. That also, by the way, made it good for 6th overall best show on cable, on all of cable. So that's still very impressive. AEW is still doing very well in the ratings. And I'd like to try to keep up with these ratings as best I can involving wrestling. And that's kind of a quick end of video nugget on this, but I wanted to throw it out there because I had it right in front of me. I was like, well, I might as well put it in the video. And so, you know, SmackDown's on Friday night. SmackDown usually draws around 2 million, something like that. AEW's been in that 800,000 to 1 million range for quite some time now. And as long as they stay, you know, in the top 10 out of the top 50 on cable, I mean, the cable network's going to keep paying them for that show, and the advertisers will be tickled to death. Because, yeah, while it's, you know, there are shows with more overall viewers. Let's see, I saw one right here. Yeah, for example, Tucker Carlson had 3,375,000 viewers, but in the advertiser demographic of .21, Tucker was a couple of spots behind in the 18 to 49 demographic. So, tell me what you think. Black and White Sports 2 supporters, Big Boss Man got kicked out of WrestleMania. That's terrible. Come on, do better with your choice of security guards, real security guards. Your rent-a-cops, WWE, because anybody dressed as the Big Boss Man to get into the Wrestlemania, they're A-okay in my book, I reckon. Good choice. Random choice, good choice. Big Boss Man. How about that? Rest in peace, Big Boss Man. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.